Hi, I'm Jessica Tonya. Welcome to FAQ by Nurse Jessie, where healthcare facts beat internet myths. Today we're doing a focused 18-minute safety plan for the moment any of us dread, a recall notice for a medicine, implant, or home medical device. Let's separate medical fact from fiction and make a plan you can use right away. First, I want you to hear a short clip from a caregiver who got a sudden recall on a home oxygen regulator. This is their voice, unedited. I opened the letter and my heart just dropped. It said, "Stop using the regulator until I talk to someone, but my dad needs oxygen every night." I didn't know whether to unplug it, who to call, or how to keep him safe in the meantime.
Legal disclaimer. I'm a nurse practitioner, not your personal clinician. The steps I give you are safety first, practical actions to preserve evidence and keep people safe. When in doubt, consult your treating clinician or emergency services. If someone's condition is worsening, don't wait. Call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department.
Okay, let's break down what recall categories mean in plain language and where to verify a notice so you aren't reacting to a scam. Quick definitions. A Class 1 recall means there's a reasonable chance using the product could cause serious harm or death. Class 2 is less urgent. It might cause temporary or reversible harm. Class 3 is unlikely to cause harm, but still needs correction or replacement. Those are the big tiers. Words like urgent or life-threatening usually point to Class 1, but don't assume. Check official sources. Where to verify authenticity, start with the FDA recall database for drugs and many devices. Search MAUDE for device adverse event reports, and check the manufacturer's official website and press release. If the notice came by mail or email, compare the manufacturer's phone number and website to the ones on FDA or the manufacturer domain. Finally, if you have a clinician or durable medical equipment DME supplier, call them and ask them to confirm. If anything feels off, escalate by contacting your state medical device regulator or consumer protection agency listed in the show notes. Now, the heart of this episode, the Do Now triage. I'll give a short checklist you can act on in about 18 minutes total. Step 1, pause. Don't panic and don't immediately discard or dismantle the device. Step 4, photo and timestamp everything. Use your phone to take wide shots showing the device in place, close-ups of model and serial numbers, and photos of any labels or recall notices. If you can't access the internet to back them up, store photos on the phone and hand the device and photos to your clinician or DME provider at your next visit. Step 5. Preserve packaging and paperwork. The serial number, lot number, and the recall notice itself are important for reporting and warranty claims. Step 6. Don't attempt repairs or DIY fixes. That can be dangerous and can void warranty or evidence for reports.
Exact call scripts. Say these lines verbatim if you like. First, a one-line script to the manufacturer. Hello, I received a recall notice for product model SN serial. I need to confirm whether it's unsafe to keep using it in my household and what return replacement steps you recommend. Two-line script if you have a minute. I'm calling about recall number. Can you confirm whether this applies to my serial number and tell me the next steps for a safe replacement or loaner? Also, will you provide written confirmation I can share with my clinician?
Call script for your clinic or DME supplier. Hi, this is your name. I got a recall for device or medicine. I've isolated it and have photos. Is it safe to keep the patient on this until we can review alternatives, or should we arrange immediate clinical evaluation or replacement? If a manufacturer gives advice that conflicts with your clinician, say, please confirm that recommendation in writing and advise who at the clinic should review this. That pushes for clinician oversight. Clinical red flags. Say any of these to 911 or your clinic and act immediately. Sudden breathing difficulty, new chest pain, loss of consciousness or severe dizziness, device failure causing loss of required therapy, or rapid deterioration. Use plain language. My wife's oxygen regulator stopped delivering oxygen and she's short of breath. That tells dispatch and clinicians exactly why you need urgent help. If you're unsure, err on the side of calling emergency services. Reporting and privacy.
To report adverse events for drugs and devices, use FDA MedWatch for medications and many devices, and the manufacturer's adverse event reporting pathway. Include date, time, model and serial numbers, photos, a short description of what happened, and any clinical care provided. If you're concerned about data from a connected device, immediately change account passwords. Remove the device from your home network if instructed by the manufacturer, and ask the manufacturer what data they collect and how to request deletion. Don't share sensitive medical identifiers in public forums. Use secure channels listed on FDA or manufacturer sites. Low resource and phone-only options. If you don't have reliable internet, call the manufacturer's customer service number on the printed notice. Call your clinic or DME supplier directly, or use a public library or community health center computer to access FDA listings. Many libraries will help you print photos and documents for free or low cost. If you need a temporary replacement, ask the manufacturer about loaner programs and your insurer about expedited rental or replacement coverage. Insurer phone lines usually have shorthand for medical equipment replacement. The show notes include specific phone numbers and a printable checklist you can hand to staff. Consumer rights and escalation. Document every call, date, time, name of person you spoke with, and keep copies of photos and notices. If a manufacturer won't help, contact your state's Consumer Protection Office or the medical device regulator. If you feel clinical care was delayed because of a recall, ask your clinician for a written note documenting the timeline. That speeds claims and appeals. Patient advocates at hospitals or local legal aid clinics can help with complex insurance or warranty disputes. Before we finish, 3 clinical takeaways to remember. 1. When in doubt, prioritize clinical evaluation. If someone's condition is worsening, seek emergency care. 2. Preserve evidence without tampering. Isolate, photograph, label, and don't open or repair devices. 3. Use the scripts. Call the manufacturer and your clinician, ask for written confirmation, and document every step. Those 3 moves keep patients safe and protect your ability to report or claim replacement. Resources linked in the show notes: printable checklist, full transcript, step-by-step photo template, direct links to FDA MedWatch, mod search, manufacturer reporting pages, and a short feedback form where you can submit anonymized recall questions. If you ran into barriers following these steps, please tell us in that form so we can make future episodes more accessible. A quick final bit of reassurance. Most recalls are handled without harm when people act calmly. Confirm the notice, preserve evidence, check with your clinician, and use the scripts. You don't have to navigate this alone. If this episode helped, subscribe so you get more safety first explainers like this one. Print the checklist from the show notes, and if you have a recall question you want covered anonymously, use that feedback form. Until next time, stay informed, stay compassionate, and always put safety first.